అవుతుంది సార్, అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు హోల్డ్ చేస్తున్నాను చూడండి. ఓకే, ఓకే సార్.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Voice character. వాయిస్ క్లారిటీ రావట్లేదు సార్, వినిపించట్లేదు.
నేను అసలు మాట్లాడట్లేదండి. ఒక నిమిషం ఉండండి, నేను హోస్ట్ యాక్సెస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. సో అదర్వైజ్ ఐ కాంట్ ఏబుల్ టు ప్రెజెంట్ ద పేపర్.
సరే, వర్షం పడుతుంది సార్ అక్కడ. హలో సార్, రిమూవ్ పిన్ అని వస్తుంది సార్.
Okay, fine. Once again, in our last class, we are to complete the topic. So we'll just go through that presentation now. I hope you are able to see. If you are not able to see, just let me know. Okay. This is an agenda we have seen in last class. We have gone through the general principles of planning and design. What are the principles we have to follow for the designing of the plant premises? And we have seen a couple of principles like what are the facilities are required for a plant, and like transportation, safe handling facilities, and the welfare facilities, and engineering utility facilities, elevators and lifts wherever it is required to be, the material to be handled, then fixed and portable machineries and equipment which are required, and also electrical installations. And as well, we have discussed about the fire protection systems which are required for the as per the manufacturing process or the manufacturing dependent. And we have seen about the workplace design also. The workplace design we have discussed about the plan for ideal and practical. So whichever is practically required or practically possible, which is for the shop floor, that should be planned.
సార్ వాయిస్ కరెక్ట్ రావట్లేదు కొంచెం క్లారిటీ.
Sorry.
Your voice is not clear, sir.
Oh, 1 second. Everybody is having same problem.
There is a backside lot of noise is generating.
Now it is clear.
Yeah, somewhat better.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I've just reduced my fan speed. Maybe it is making a noise. Yeah. Thank you. So in workplace design, we were considered about the ideal and practically how much we can able to do to make it more comfortable to the workman. And also we were discuss about the complete plan. It should not be planned for half of the things now and half of the things after 10 years or 5 years later. We should be plan for whole the workplace, how it is going to be designed and how it is going to be reflected. And also we will discuss about the work process and also equipment around the, and also the system requirements. For the process, what are the equipments are required, and also what are the systems requirements is required. And also we plan for the workplace layout around the process and equipment. So ప్రతి ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కి కూడా ప్రాసెస్ కి చుట్టూ కూడాను ఎటువంటి లేఅవుట్ అనేది ఉండాలి, ఎటువంటి రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ కావాలి, వర్క్ బెంచెస్ కానీ స్టోరేజ్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ కానీ కంప్యూటర్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ కానీ దాంతో పాటుగా ఎనీ టూల్స్ కానీ సో ఎలాంటివి అయితే కావాలో దట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి ఐడెంటిఫైడ్ అండ్ డిజైన్. And also plan for the final enclosures around the workplace. If it is necessary, a final enclosure that also need to be placed, and they use the trails to evaluate the alternative and also check for the final design. So whatever we have done a design, we should have a backup design plan A, B and C. So we have to see the alternatives and we have to do a couple of trials in online, then we'll go for a final design. Then we have seen general principles for the specific plant layout. It will be for the size, shape and location. And also we have 1 second, sorry. And we have seen for the layout should be properly planned so that it should have a smooth flow. So smooth flow also we have seen an example. So whatever the process you are doing, it should be go in a uniform manner. So it should not go to jumbling from here to here and here to here. So it should have a proper planning. If you are doing a process, it should go one end to other end. Otherwise, from here first it will go from here, or directly it will go to the fourth plant. Then fourth plant again it will go to the third plant. Then it will go to the second plant. Then it will go to the first plant. It should not be like that. So whatever the design or process or equipment you are establishing or you are designing it, it should be allow the process in a smoother flow. Then we were discussing about some of the principles for the good layout, how a good layout will be look like. And here we have taken some of the bad layout examples. So it will be vice versa, how a good layout will be. And these are some of the points. And we have discussed about the plant layout and design. If safe design and construction using the safety standards and good engineering practices need to be followed. And also we have to see what are the statutory requirements which are applicable. ఏవైతే మనకి లీగల్ సంబంధించిన రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటన్ని కూడా మనము ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. అండ్ కంటైన్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ లీకేజ్ అండ్ యాక్సిడెంట్స్. సో హౌ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కంటైన్ అంటే కలెక్ట్ చేయటము లేదంటే భద్రపరచడం. ఇన్ కేసు ఏదన్నా ప్రమాదవశాస్తు ఏమైనా లీకేజ్ జరిగితే ఎలా మనం కంట్రోల్ చేస్తున్నాం. సెగ్రిగేషన్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ రిస్క్స్, హౌ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సెగ్రిగేట్ ద రిస్క్, అండ్ ఆల్సో storage areas and process controls, emergency control devices, and also firefighting equipments. These are the couple of factors we have to consider in the design of the layout of the plant. Then also some of the auto controls, alarm system should be there, and some interlocks, and also necessary safety devices. So మనకి ప్రాసెస్ కి సంబంధించిన ఎటువంటి సేఫ్టీ కంట్రోల్స్ కావాలో వాటన్నింటినీ కూడాను మనము ప్లాంట్ లేఅవుట్ లో ఇన్కార్పొరేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. దెన్ రైలింగ్ అండ్ గార్డింగ్ అట్ ద ఛాన్సెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫాల్, ఎక్కడైతే మనకి ఛాన్సెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫాల్, క్రాస్ ఓవర్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఆన్ మూవింగ్ మిషనరీస్. సో ఎక్కడైతే ఇలాంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో అక్కడ మనము రైలింగ్ తర్వాత గార్డింగ్ అనేది చేసుకోవాలి. రోడ్స్ ఆఫ్ సఫిషియెంట్ విడ్త్ అండ్ సైన్స్, అండ్ ఆల్సో సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద రోడ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, it should have a sufficient width and signs. So where to turn, where there should not be a parking area, where we have a less limitation of the height. So all the signs should be there. And safe loading, unloading and transport, and also wiping facilities. And also we have to see the security around the clock. It's also required that apart from systems safety, and also it is very much necessary for the physical safety of the property as well as machineries. And wind direction, speed indicator with the recorder to know the wind direction also, and also the speed. So wind direction, we used to have the wind socks to see the direction of the wind and also speed of the wind. And also we have discussed about the first aid center. So first aid center and ambulance van requirement also we have to consider, and we have to provide sufficient amount of medicine in case of any emergency happens to handle. Then we have seen some of the scenarios of the accidents based on the different causes. Then we have seen causes of bad housekeeping. What and all causes with the bad housekeeping? Stepping on, striking against objects, handling goods or articles, by the falling bodies, persons are falling from height, and also persons sleeping on the floor, and use of hand tools, and also other miscellaneous. And we have seen a couple of scenarios to identify the hazards, like office. Also, this also it is a mix of industry as well as an office. We have seen a typical shop floor. Shop floor in the sense it is a floor. This is also one example we have seen, and there is a typical shop floor area where the manufacturing process will happen. Example how it will be look like and what should be done in this area. And this also we have covered. I think this slide also we have covered. Am I right? Yeah. Yes. From here we have to go through. We'll see benefits of a good housekeeping. Apart from this slide, what will be the benefits you will get? Like to hear from you people. What kind of benefits you will get? I'm just unshared my screen just for a minute. What are the benefits you will get if you do a proper housekeeping, or if you implement an 5S?
Hello. So this is Kiran.
Yeah, Kiran, go ahead.
హౌస్ కీపింగ్ వల్ల ఉపయోగాలు ఏంటి అంటే, ఒకటి ప్రొడక్టివిటీ పెంచొచ్చు, రెండోది ఏంటి అంటే టైం సేవ్ చేయొచ్చు మెయిన్గా, అండ్ హజార్డ్స్ అనేవి, ప్రమాదాలు అనేవి జరగకుండా చూసుకోవచ్చు, జీరో ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయొచ్చు.
Zero incident, I can say near to zero. Zero we can't make because a near miss also will be considered an incident, but it is having a high potential to have a similar accident. So we can say near to zero. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Any other points, Kiran? What about others? What are the other benefits apart from Kiran inputs? Any other benefits we'll get from housekeeping or 5S implementation in your plant?
So things will be kept in their respective places first.
Okay.
Consequence like causes for the unwanted interruptions will be eliminated. all the equipments or the items will be in their respective places such that it will be neat and tidy.
Okay, we can say that we can have a good hygiene practices. We are keeping things
Yeah, good hygiene
as in their
practices.
place. Yeah. Okay.
Cross contamination with respect to the product safety and cross contamination with respect to the people safety. I mean airborne, that is eliminated.
Okay.
So, or any spillages of like chemicals or something, irrespective of any mechanical equipments will be placed, which might lead in slip, trip, fall will be eliminated. Sharp objects, in case of any spill of sharp objects, could be eliminated such that any injury for in case if sharp edges are there means be eliminated.
Okay.
Following this 5 years will lead to the will meet the standards of continuous improvement such that like all the equipments whichever placed in their respective places will show the integrity of that area, how the people are working in that area and they're responsible for that area.
Okay. We can see that how their people behavioral aspect also we can able to see by the seeing the workplace.
Yes, how they're representing their areas and that shows their work ethics.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Chetan. Any other inputs from others?
Sir, this is Srinivas.
Yes, Srinivas. Go ahead.
ఎనీ అదర్ ఇన్పుట్స్ అంటే మెయిన్లీ మనకు ఇదేంటంటే మనం హౌస్ కీపింగ్ లో వాడడం, హౌస్ కీపింగ్ మనం పర్ఫెక్ట్ యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే ఇంజురీస్ ని కానీ ఎవరైనా నియర్ మిస్టేక్స్ కానీ ఏమైనా ఎనీ మేజర్ యాక్సిడెంట్స్ కానీ ఏదైనా టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ యాక్సిడెంట్స్ మనం అనేది ప్రివెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్.
Okay.
హలో, నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మనం
Go ahead.
ఎక్కడైతే వర్క్ అవుతుందో అది ఒక డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కాదు, త్రూ అవుట్ ప్లాంట్ పరంగా ఎక్కడైనా మనం చూసుకోవచ్చు. ఎనీ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్లాంట్ కానీ, ఐ మీన్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్లాంట్ అంటే బౌండరీ వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు అంటే మార్నింగ్ వచ్చి హౌస్ కీపింగ్ చేసే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి కానీ, డస్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ రిమూవ్ చేయడం దగ్గర నుంచి కానీ, ఏదైనా సరే ప్రాపర్ సపోజ్ హౌస్ కీపింగ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా వర్క్ స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందు పర్ఫెక్షన్ మనకు ఒక చెయ్యాలని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలిగినట్టు చేయడం. అండ్ మై లాస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఇస్
చూడగానే క్లీన్ గా ఉండడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే దే విల్ హావ్ గెట్ మోటివేట్ దెమ్సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ దే విల్ డు గుడ్
వర్క్. అవును సార్.
ఓకే.
మై పాయింట్స్ దీస్ 2 పాయింట్స్. అండ్ నా
Okay.
ఇంకేంటంటే
Thank you,
జీరో
Srinivas.
ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ అనేది జీరో మన అన్నారు ఒక పర్సన్ అన్నారు ఈ ప్రాపర్ గా ప్లాంట్ మెయింటైన్ అదే హౌస్ కీపింగ్ చేయడం వల్ల 0% అనేది 100% రాదు, కానీ మనం ప్రయత్నిస్తే వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉందా అనేది నా క్వశ్చన్ సార్.
Definitely there will be, but we can't say 100%. Definitely there will be a chance. So it needs more efforts and continual this thing interaction and also participation of all the employees.
Yes, sir.
So then in this case everybody should act as a safety officer. Everybody should have a same consciousness in the work. Then definitely we can get it.
ఎవ్రీ టీమ్ లోనూ అంటే ఎవ్రీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. మన 6 డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ వరకు ఉంటాయి సార్. లైక్ ఫార్మా తీసుకుంటే మన 6 డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ వరకు ఉంటాయి. అలాగే ఎవ్రీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కి ఒక ERT మెంబర్ ని అలా మనం మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటే మనకి అది ప్రివెంట్ చేయడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుందా సార్?
That we'll discuss, Srinivas. In the next topic we can discuss. That I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Let us not deviate from the topic. We'll discuss that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. We got many inputs. Thank you so much for your participation. We'll see some other benefits, what it is there exactly. So generally, as we mentioned, number one, what will happen? We can avoid the unnecessary inventory. That is the first goal we can get, and also we can utilize the space as much as possible, and also we can avoid the accidents like slip, trip, fall, And into production side, we can avoid the searching time, and also we can avoid cross contamination into the product specific, as well as if you are keeping things all mixed together, there will be a chance of a reaction between, if there are any incompatibility between any certain materials. There also we can avoid fire and explosion or toxic release. And also it will become congested in case of any fire accident happens. It is difficulty to extinguish because of multiple types and multiple grades of materials together. We don't know what kind of material will react with the water. Some of the chemicals will be violently reactive with the water, so we don't know how to extinguish those such conditions. And also it will boost up the productivity, because of no searching time, immediately the raw material will be moved to the production area. From there they can get it done. So these are the some of the couple of benefits we will get. And also indirectly the accident rate will come down drastically. So that is the main motto of this 5S. So if you see other benefits, it is an essential and routine support to the industrial safety and health. Majorly, it is helpful for the production as well as for the safety and health of the people as well. A large number of wide range of accidents due to the bad housekeeping can be eliminated by good housekeeping. So due to bad housekeeping, we'll have slip, trip, fall, spillages, over inventory, fire and explosion hazard, space congestion, searching time. So all this will be the causes for the accidents we can avoid by the good housekeeping. And it aids to a good maintenance and working as a complementary to it, also increase the overall safety and productivity. As we see, it is directly increase safety and also productivity. And also it is, as Chetan mentioned, clean and hygienic and also safe plant and environment increases, and also attractiveness and morals of the employees. As we've seen, as Srinivas mentioned, that if the workplace is clean and neat, so we will also feel that yes, अरे यार इतना अच्छा जगह में मेरे को काम मिला है, so इसको भी मैं गंदा नहीं करने के बोल के हम भी अच्छा मेंटेन करता है. So we will be feel proud and will be feel motivated. We will maintain the floor in a neat and a hygienic way. And machines, tools and equipment work better in a clean condition and also boost up the workmanship. So if you see in the 5S, so the first S is talking about the sort, and the second S is set in order, third S is shine, somebody call it as a, and cleaning also, and fourth S is standardize, and the fifth S is sustain. If you see this point, it aids to a good maintenance and also working as a complementary to increase the overall safety and productivity. Not this one, sorry, this point. One second. If you see the fifth point, machine, tools, equipment work better in clean condition and also boost up the workmanship. So here, if you see a sort, set in order, here we will call it as a shine. In other way we can do is cleaning for checking. Shining in the sense we'll go for a cleaning. So how it will be shine? So definitely I have to clean. So in a of cleaning, we can say a word that cleaning for checking. Cleaning for checking in the sense, what they will check is, during cleaning of a machine, we have to check for any leaks, we have to check for any abnormal noise, we have to check for any abnormal vibrations, we have to check for all the controls are kept in place or not, and also we have to check for when the last TPM has been performed, or we have to check for any loose cables or any damaged insulations, etc., etc. And we have to check for all the mechanical guardings are properly in place, whether they are working properly, and we have to check for all the safety controls are working in a proper order. So in that case, what will happen? This fifth point will be directly affecting. So machines, tools or equipments are working in a clean condition by checking all the parameters, so that automatically the workmanship increases, workmanship within the quality of the product will increases, So the machine life will increases due to directly or indirectly the productivity also increases. If the tools are placed in a easy to find manner and job run smoothly and also give a good result. So it is also avoid the searching time. So here itself we have done a sorting. Then here we have done in a set in order. I put all my tools are in proper way. So what will happen? So need not to search. So immediately once my job comes, I'll go and pick my tool and finish the activity. So I can avoid the waste of time. Then clean and well maintained floors, stairs and walkways, doors and windows, lifts, latrines, urinals and washing facilities, and furniture and records, dresses and also first aid and also protective equipment and proper layout of materials, tools and processes. Floor certainly avoid many accidents by keeping all the areas clean. So floors, stairs, windows, etc., all dust areas and also furniture, we can avoid the many accidents. And constant monitoring and also control of hazardous chemicals, their processes and emission and minimize many hazards. So constant monitoring. How we will do monitoring? If you are not properly put in set in order, so I'm keeping all my chemicals here. So if I 6 drums are here, I don't know from which drum the leakage has happened, spillage has happened. Otherwise, I'll put one drum here and one drum here and one drum here and one drum here and one drum here in a proper manner, in a orderly. So I can understand from which drum the leakage has happened. So for the monitoring also, the 5S also will help us. And much floor space or area is utilized because of proper access to machines and also equipment for cleaning and also maintenance purposes. And a fine and sophisticated instruments, equipment, personal equipment give a better result when keep it in a good and also ideal condition and also checked regularly. So whatever the sophisticated instruments, so some of the instruments are very costly. Even those equipment should not be exposed with the dust also, open atmosphere. So those kind of equipments and also PPs, some of the PPs also it should not be contaminated. Especially some of the half face mask and full face mask, they used to give it for a single user. So it should not be cross contaminated. It should not be used by the other workers. So in those cases, if you are keeping them in a proper, good order, it will give a better result. And also it has to be checked on a regular basis to see the condition of the instruments as well as PPEs and machines, etc., etc. Then accidents due to stepping on the striking against objects, striking against object or a fall of person, also objects, stumbling, tripping and bumping, body caught between objects, etc., all well controlled. So by doing all 5S practices, we can avoid all these kinds of hazards in the workplace. And also time spent in locating the tools and also appliances and also waste of time is controlled, resulting in increasing of efficiency, as we have all discussed. And damage to person also property likely to occur due to the disorder in reduced, resulting in the loss control. So because of disorder, it is not properly orderly kept, resulting that, for example, inventory. So inventory we are keeping many, those chemicals got expired. So what will happen? Automatically it is damage to the property and also damage to the person also. If those specific chemical got exposed, so he will also get lost his healthiness and also he will expose with that chemical and he will fall into sick. And the conservation of materials, property, energy results due to less scrap and also spillage and also improves the better capacity utilization. And also due to conservation of materials. So conservation in the sense we can use as much as we require, need not to keep a excess material. And also property. So how much area I required for the storing of this material, that much only I use. And also energy, how much energy I require for that specific activity or specific area, that much only I will less scrap, so that my inventory is very less. So whatever the material comes in, I will consume so that there will not be any waste. And also no spillage and no So that automatically what will happen? It will improve the better capacity utilization. One second.